The angelic nature of us is the soul. And what you notice in Ramadan, when you do it properly, you have a spiritual elevation, you have a spiritual high that you experience. And many of us attribute it falsely to the shayateen being tied up. It's because shayateen are not around, so therefore I'm feeling good. Actually, what you're doing is you're engaging in an act in which you're mimicking the angels. You're constricting your terrestrial being, and that is finally allowing your spiritual being to feel free. The body is a cage. Imam al-Ghazli, who will be covering his text here, when he passed away, before he passed away, he wrote a note, and they found it on his chest, and it just said, "Do not weep over me. I'm like a bird that has finally been freed out of this cage." The body is a cage. This cage of the body gets smaller the more things we stuff into it. I used to have birds, so the more stuff you have inside the cage, no matter how big the cage is, the more you crowd it, the more the bird is feeling constricted. And the less time the bird wants to spend inside the cage. He wants to be outside of it now, and to float and to fly around the house. So the more food, the more drink, the more haram that you look at, because the eyes are also a gateway into the internal part of you. The more haram that you listen to, the more things that you stuff inside of your body, through intellectual things or through material things, the more constricted you will make the situation is for your soul. And Ramadan is a time for you to basically remove these things and clean out the clutter. People talk about spring cleaning. This is your spring cleaning. Ramadan is the time for you to engage in some spring cleaning of your physical being, your terrestrial being, so that you can free up some room for your soul to actually feel a little bit of freedom. So that's what Ramadan is about. And if you do it properly, then you will get into a situation where now you feel this connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.